Wow, can I go on and on? Hi guys, this is JosephDiego Diamante. Welcoming you back to JosephDiego.com. And the reason I said that was because I just made a video about something that I'm pretty passionate about, and it went on for almost 20 minutes. So I've got to make this brief and short. I always tell you guys that I have something very exciting and informative and something that's going to help your business. This may not so be the case. I want to share something with you that I am passionate about, and that's why it's important that I get this message to you. Maybe you can relate with it. Maybe it'll help you get inspired to do whatever it is that you want with your business. I'm not too sure what my message is here, but stick around and listen anyway. What I want to tell you is why is it that I chose network marketing, internet marketing, and why I have an online home-based business. Guys, I am originally a New York City construction worker. Turn this down a little bit. Riders on the stone. Yeah, I'm originally a New York City construction worker. And I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day, go to work, come back 6, 7 o'clock every single day. It was pretty much like, was that movie with the Groundhog Day? Same thing over and over again. Didn't spend any time with my family, didn't spend any time with my kids. And while I was being part of these trades, I was hitting the juice pretty hard. I was a big drinker in those days. And I had other issues going on because, when you drink and drive, it's pretty frowned about. And I had some other stuff going on in the back. And I decided to put down the jug, And my thinking, when I put the cork in the bottle, I had realized that my thinking needed a lot of changing. I had to do some a major cleanup up here somewhere. Being born and raised in the ghettos of the Bronx, and being raised to be a tough guy with a very negative mentality didn't help much. I had really negative role models throughout most of my life. And actually, I looked up to these guys, and they were the wrong people to look up to. The only positive influences I had in my life were Grandma, my mother, and my Aunt Rosie. They were the best people. The women in my life were pretty stable and wonderful. I give all the credit to them, and they're all still around today. Thank God for that. But I knew that something had to change, and I knew that something was me. And I started looking around. I asked my kids. My kids had their computer. They were pretty young in those days. And I said, guys, how do you turn this thing on? And they showed me the basics. They were my tutors at the time. They told me how to send emails and receive emails, how to search the internet, how to put addresses in the Google and all of that other stuff. All that fancy stuff that a lot of us don't know anything about or didn't know anything about. And then I took it from there. And I started to find that, you could make money online. Now, part of my business was layoffs. I was always, construction sites, buildings go up, but they don't go up to eternity. They stop eventually. And you have to wait for the next job. And there were plenty of layoffs. And that was one part of my industry that I did not like. And there were a lot of other things, but that was the worst part because I'd be sitting home, and I'm the type of guy who wanted to do things, especially now that I hadn't been drinking anymore. I wanted to do some positive stuff with my life. And you know what? I didn't want to go find another job. I didn't want to go to school somewhere else where I would be away from my family, because now here we go again. When I drank and I drugged, because I was a big pothead also, I would be out at the bars, I would be hanging out with other people, and I wouldn't be home with my family. And even when I did drink and I was home, I would drink and I would never have dinner with these guys, and these moments were precious to me today. And I wanted to spend more time with my family. Having dinner with my family, with my wife and my 2 kids was monumental to me. It was one of the most important things in my life, and I couldn't do that working in Manhattan. Manhattan is an hour-and-a-half drive from where I live right now. I just didn't want to do that anymore. So those were some of the other reasons why. And no, honestly, that was the most reason why, But another thing that really attracted me to this was it put me on a quest for personal development and put me on a quest to become a better person. It put me on a quest to become a leader at what I do. And, being a martial arts instructor and being Sensei Joe, I pretty much had that, but that wasn't that. And now this was a whole totally new different lifestyle. And it was actually bringing me up into a financial level that I wanted to achieve. That being a construction worker or a karate teacher wouldn't bring. And if it was, like I see some bosses out there in my field, they're miserable. Most of the people that I see online today, most of the network marketers, internet marketers, these guys are happy people, and they have a lot of freedom, and they have a lot of time on their hands. And I'm not saying that this stuff is easy, because it's not. It's just like any other business. You have to work on it, and you have to be consistently working and staying on top of it. You have to suit up, show up, and put in the efforts every single day, even harder than if you were out there working a job. But it affords you so many freedoms. It affords me the freedom to be home with my family every day. It affords me the freedom. Now I'm a grandfather. It affords me the freedom to be a grandpa. I can go on vacations when I want to. I can work anywhere in the world. I can take just like my laptop, and I can be sitting in my mother's kitchen in Puerto Rico working. It's absolutely wonderful, and these are the things that attracted me the most of these things. And I hope you find your inspirations and your whys to why you want to do this, because that's important that you get that. It's important that you realize that you know exactly why you're doing and what you're doing it for, because that's going to be your driving force, and that's going to help you achieve the level of success that not only that you desire, but that you deserve. With that being said, JosephDiego.com. JosephDiego.com. I have an article on this very same topic. It's probably pretty long-winded then, but then you know what, you guys do what you want. Please leave a link to your blog. Leave a comment. Let's become friends. And I'd love to come and visit you. With that, take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the road to success. This is Joseph Diego Diamante, signing out.